on your feet yet?
I'm on my feet. Just. While I'm not playing at farming or trying to repair my own kit, or helping out tractor driving for neighbours, I do a bit of Land Rover repairs. So this is, I've done the other side, and this side's just got to do the same. But we've got a new spring seat for there because that's rotted through. New spring seat for the top. New bump stop holder, replacement bump stop, and a bit of patching to do. So I'll plasma cut that out, grind it all up, cut a piece to fit nicely in there, weld it in. I've got a bit to do there. Now if I go for a wander, when I do these repairs, I have some steel that I weld up in a pattern. Why can I not? There we are. So yeah, bite. So you can see that. Yeah. I weld that underneath, and then when you look underneath, it looks like the original as two stepped bits of steel rather than a straight bit of flat underneath. Takes a little bit extra time. I think it looks more original when it's all welded up. Sometimes I wonder why I bother, because it's a bit tested and abused, but I do like it to look somewhere near like what it's supposed to look like. I'll show you around the other side. Oh, brakes for my son's car. Yeah, so this side has had that repaired. There's a chunk of steel been put in there to patch that, and I've put a piece in the other side inside there, and fitted a bump stop and bump stop bracket. Get underneath. So that steel there is actually new steel. There's new material right the way through. So if you...
Well, there's always one. Whether it be sheep or cows, there's always one. Naughty little so-and-so. And the big question is, which pen's it out of? So we need to do a count up now and see where it's from. It's quite small, so I reckon it's down there, but we should have probably like 11 or 11 and 12 depending. So we'll have a count up, see where that naughty little one wants to go, and push it back. So it's definitely out to the first pen, because there's only 10 in there and there should be 11. Let's see if it'll go back in. Hopefully it will. Go in. Hey. They're naughty. One calf back and another calf comes out. I think what we need to do is get some straps across the middle of here, so that they can get the head through to eat and drink, and not a lot else. Sugar all over. In you go.
It's lunchtime, Lisa. Off to feed the sheepies. Look, they're coming for food. They know what the crack is. They know exactly what the crack is. Anybody willing to volunteer, give us a snacker, and then that'll make life even easier. But for the amount of sheep we've got, it's not really. I see one today I was looking at the show, it was about just over £2,000. It's not really a viable option for the amount of sheep that we feed. Sort of 50 odd lambs isn't really going to pay for a snacker in 5 minutes, is it?
So as you can see behind me, the snacker's on the quad bike, and today's the first time we've given it a go. So on this fence line here, and it's gone all the way to the hedge over there and started to do a turn and come back. And that has dispensed 45 kilos of food in 1.7 kilo portions. So some of the sheep up there haven't decided to come down, but as you can see, the majority are liking the food. And for me personally, it's a lot better because I'm staying on the quad bike, so I'm not getting pushed about left, right and centre. Better for the sheep because there's more equal sized portions for them all to have a bite at. And we end up with the cows getting in on the action too. Can't win them all, can we? But yeah, really pleased with the new snacker. So I think that, in terms of health and safety, is money well spent. Well, we are on the main road.
No, we're not, we're farming. Now we're farming.
Now we're farming, we are on a wide farm track, people, and because of the local roadworks in the village, everybody's using this farm track as a shortcut.
We've got a slight detour.
People are using our farm tracks as shortcuts, aren't they? We do need to grade this puddle though. That's it. Our farm track is busy today, and I can prove that because we are on the farm track, obviously, with our little baler on the back. I wish these people wouldn't take advantage of our good nature. We open up our farm for these people to avoid the roadworks. And there's hundreds of them. There's hundreds. You'd think it was holiday season.
Do you know what? Road bus is quiet in front of us.
Yeah, there's no traffic, is there? Let's be fair.
There's traffic behind us, but it's nice and quiet in front of us.
Yeah, we're rolling on.
I'm brave now.
50, yeah. Oh dear.
Don't quite think I can justify overdrive.
Look at the dashboard on this. Big old American case. 2294. What a beast. Fed up already, the calves escaping, takes loads of time putting them back in the right bays. So at the moment I put these bits of bale twine all the way along. Hopefully that will keep them in for a few hours, and what my intention is to do is to get some metal, hopefully box section, inch box will be plenty, and then what we'll do is we will drill it and bolt it here all the way along, probably like every third post I guess, and then when the cows get bigger that will let us take it off and they've got the full height of feed barrier back again. So I need to go find some steel and then I can make a start on doing the bigger ones first and then we'll do the smaller ones later. Because once I know that all the big ones can't get out, any that are roaming around the yard, then obviously only go in the small ones. Simple.
I haven't just bought any car, I've bought a broken car.
Why is it broken?
The newness has wore off it.
Is it a welding project?
No, it's not a welding project.
You sure?
Well, it could be a welding project. Scan down there. Can you see a dumper? Can you see down in the... Yeah. And it's not just any dumper. It's a broken dumper. But I bought that dumper cheap with a seized engine because I needed a gearbox for our loader dumper loader thingy, which you love because it's so quiet and smooth. Yeah. So having pulled the engine and gearbox out of it to pinch the gearbox, yeah, I thought this could possibly be the ideal donor engine and gearbox for the dumper. That is the plan. Because it's got one of these things, look. The throttle cable. It's got an actual throttle cable rather than those silly fly-by-wire things.
Mm.
So it means that...
Needs a bit of loving.
It means that you haven't got to be a super duper duper mechanic to be able to make it go brum brum.